'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. When out through the window such a horrible sight, a pack of murderous, marauding mutant snowmen, intent on killing us this night. I ran towards the closet, fetching my gun to fend off the snowmen, every last one. I called for the children, kissed my wife, and did tell that we had but one single box full of shells. She ran to the window, though I begged her, "Don't go!" and she screamed as she saw demons all made up of snow. They encroached on our homestead, eyes full of glee, while they eagerly rampaged towards this next killing spree. Blood dripped from the tips of their fingertip sticks and oozed from the charcoal that made up their lips. Their carrot noses were all crooked and sharp, perhaps all the better to tear us apart. They slid to our porch, leaving trails in their wake, paving the road to our last resting place. I cocked my 12 gauge and shot off a round, and as luck would have it, one villain went down. I smiled and took aim. Tonight we shan't die. But my glee was short-lived, as what next caught my eye. The snowman was laughing, all split into parts, pulled snow to his wounds, sculpted like art. The others, too laughing, continued their trek, and it rose to join them, intent on our necks. My children, my wife, I begged with a tear, "Run to the roof before they get here!" With no other choice, they made their escape, and I ran down the stairs, and there I did wait. They banged on my door, the house rattled and shook, so I blasted off rounds as fear's grip finally took. The holes through my door from each shotgun blast did splatter against snowdrifts and were met with their laughs. They ripped past the threshold and focused on me. I was near run out of ammo, my shells down to 3. I reloaded and cocked and backed up the stairs, but the snowmen were many, now coming by pairs. When outside my house there arose much more clatter, so I sprang up the stairs to see what more was the matter. And what to my fear-gripped ears did I hear but sounds on the roof with my family, oh dear! I feared for the worst and got ready, took aim to fire through the roof and downstairs just the same. Their numbers were many and we were quite few, but I would save my family, perhaps the last I would do. But suddenly the ruckus above me made sense, as in the fireplace stood a man with a sack of presents. The snowman stopped suddenly when it became clear that suddenly Santa Claus was finally here. Spreading out from behind him from the chimney they came, many tiny reindeer, and I knew them by name. Their Dasher, their Dancer, their Prancer and Vixen, yes Comet, yes Cupid, yes Donner and Blitzen. And no, that wasn't all. They brought the most famous reindeer of all. Armed with a flamethrower and a red nose so bright, Rudolph was there to melt snow on this night. The mutant beast laid siege through window and door, but Santa's special forces would settle the score. With kicking and chopping and a chain gun or two, these reindeer were trained and knew what to do. And Saint Nick himself, well, he reached in his sack and pulled out a sword and went on the attack. The snow piled high through the window, then higher. The North Pole claimed vengeance against the snowmen's desire. Not a single flake survived, every carrot nose broken, though Rudolph kept some coal as a victory token. My family embraced, thanked our heroes for our lives, offered cookies and milk, and were glad we survived. Santa gave me a smile and patted his belly, which did not shake like a bowl full of jelly. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head, a promise we no longer had anything to dread. Looking to his reindeer, he gave a salute and marched them out with a click of his boot. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all!" And to all, a good night.